How's it going, you lot? Bloody hell. What a bloody brilliant day. I'll show you in a minute. It's absolutely just phenomenal. I can't believe, like, every day I'm just in cloud nine, do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I've got about an hour before I need to be where I need to be. I'm out and about, but I need to be somewhere. But I'm about an hour early. I allowed for traffic and everything, and there was no traffic. So I've just sort of taken a few back roads to get here and ended up coming on to a little bit of an industrial estate. And man, I just thought I'd show you lot, because I can't believe how people just don't care about anything. I mean, the world is a brilliant place, and you know, this country's a very nice place. But then you got people that just don't care. Look at this, I'll show you exactly what I mean. So this is a very, very nice industrial estate, and we see it all too often. Right, you've got lorries, they drive up on the old verges there. You've got quite a lot of trailers about, look, a lot of rubbish. But I can't, I've got all the rubbish everywhere there, but what I can't understand is when they do this, why do they have to drive up on the grass verges, look? Look at all that. Ruined it, all the curbstones, the grass. I mean, this has got quite nice units and that all around it. I just don't understand. And there's a roll on roll off skip there, which is fine, I suppose. They've put it there, whether they've dumped it there or if they've put it there to store it for a bit. There's a pair of boxer shorts down there. All that rubbish, look at it. Just look at all that. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, we got tyres. Don't know what that is. Some part of a car. Random trailers all over the place. Which is, you know, I suppose if you're gonna leave a trailer, fair enough, you know, leave it there for a bit and come get it another day or whatever. I can't see a problem with that. It's a bit annoying, but all this, look. Rubbish everywhere. Literally everywhere. There's a kitchen sink, so we literally got everything, including the kitchen sink. Add blue, rubbish bags, add blue. And there's our pair of boxer shorts and a glove, one glove. There's that skip. It's got settees and things inside it. I can't imagine, I mean, these roll-on roll-offs are expensive, so maybe there's part of a settee there. Look. Maybe they did leave it there to get rid of it, but they're quite expensive. Someone's driven into the old electric box as well. I reckon that this skip, all the grass growing out of it, that's probably been left somewhere and they filled it up and they've just come along and just dumped it there. But this is the real shame, because all that rubbish can be picked up. That skip can be picked up and taken away and got rid of. But all this damage to the verge and the curbstones, look, they're never going to do that, because that's going to cost a lot of money to get a team to come out and relay the curbstones, put all the topsoil back and grass seed it. So that's never going to be done. It's going to be like that for a long time. It's quite nice. It's a nice little industrial estate, nice and peaceful, you know. But then all this. It's all frozen because it's quite cold. Yeah. I just don't understand. Maybe it's just me. You know. Maybe I'm the odd one out that thinks all of this damage and that and things is not right. Maybe it's normal. It's not normal. It's not normal at all. It's bloody terrible. Thing is, a lot of it is people from this country, from England, that just don't care. The other ones, foreign drivers, they don't care. That's the problem. That is the problem. But there we go. I'm going to have a little drive around this industrial estate and see if there's any more like it. This road is bad, this particular part. Let's see if there's any more. Thing is, what you've got is these industrial estates have got businesses running in them, obviously. Yes, what they are, they're businesses. Some of them are like industrial businesses, so you don't really get customers come to them. So in a way, the appearance of where the business is doesn't matter quite so much, because you don't get customers come to the business. You know, it's like a distribution warehouses and things like that, and manufacturing places. You know, there's even an aeroplane manufacturers behind us, just went past it. They make bits for airplanes. So the appearance of the area doesn't matter so much, but an industrial estate, if you've got customers coming to you, or you've got potential business people that you might be doing business with coming to you, the area of where your business is, it does matter, because if they come to you for the first time ever and they come down to where your business is, where you're running it, where you are, and it's all nice, looks good, there's not a lot of rubbish around, you know, all the grass verges are all intact, nice roads, that paints a nice picture for your business. And I know some of you are going to say, and I agree with you, some of you are going to say, well, it doesn't matter where you are, it matters on the performance of your business. You know, it does, that's right. Don't judge a book by its cover. That is 100% true. Don't judge a book by its cover. It is true, but it's just, it's like where you live, you know. You want your area to be nice, don't you, where you live. No rubbish around, you know, it paints a nice picture where, you know, that's Jim over there, he lives in a nice place. He's got a nice house, but the area's nice. People care about the area, you know. If you've got a business called, let's just say it's a food business, for example. Perhaps you're a butcher, I don't know, example. And you produce high quality meats. If you're in an area where there's rubbish all over the street coming up to your business, rats everywhere because of the rubbish, pot noodles behind you on the floor down there, it's not going to go well for your business, is it? Potential customers that want to make large orders of meats coming down to they want to come and meet you in person, so they come to your office in your business. They're coming down the industrial estate and there's rubbish everywhere, you know, old food containers all over the place. There's obviously going to be rats everywhere. Doesn't look nice. All the grass verges are all chopped up and everything, where the lorries have all driven all over them, curbstones all over the place. It's not going to go well. So it will impact the businesses. So it's just a shame no one cares, man. Nobody bloody cares. I can't bloody believe it. That is probably an example of an abandoned trailer. No number plates on it, no nothing, and it looks like it's they'd want to get rid of that. That's been there for a while, actually. It's got low tyres. They're expensive to get rid of. They fill them up with stuff, and then they just come and dump them. A lot of rubbish around near it. A lot of rubbish everywhere. Bloody hell. Someone's lost their hard hat along with their little pile of bricks. They'll be needing that later. Microfiber cloth down there. My God. Someone's lost their shoes. Someone's actually left their shoes behind. That doesn't look like a bad pair of shoes. Shoelaces are still done up. Not my style, mind you. Oh. Stand here then. Oh, black sack. Happy days. You get those. Have you ever seen those YouTube channels, audit ones? I think they're really rude, man. The way they talk to people, I don't understand. But they like to go around these industrial estates. I think what they need to do, instead of going to businesses, like what they do, they walk up the business, don't they? They just walk in and start walking around, and then they put a drone around and film everything. And when the security says, "Oh, this is our property, please can you get off?" they go, "No." And oh, so rude, man. They need a jolly good slap round the face, the way they talk to people. But they would be useful in places like this, industrial estates, to get the owners of the estates. I don't know who owns this particular industrial estate, whether it's the council or if it's privately owned, I don't know. But them sort of channels, they should go to these industrial estates like this. They'd be all around the country, I know they are, because I've been to loads of them, just from general life, you know. You always end up in an industrial estate. So them sorts of channels, they should focus their rudeness and what they do not on individual businesses that are minding their own business doing stuff. They should go to these industrial estates and do what they do, and get the people who own them to bloody clean them up. And I don't think you should put railings along all of the verges. I mean, that would solve the problem. People would just drive over the railings, but that would help the lorries and that not drive on the grass verges. It wouldn't stop the rubbish, mind you. I don't think cameras everywhere is the way forward, because that's just, I hate it when CCTV all over the place. Although it's useful, and you know, it does help with crime and all that stuff. I just feel you go somewhere that's full of cameras, I don't like the feeling of constantly being watched. You know, not that I'm doing anything I shouldn't be, but I don't know. I don't think that's the way forward. You just need to get people to care. I mean, just that's all we need to do. Now, all these foreign people that come in here need to start caring about the country they've come to. They might not care about their own, but they need to care about this one, because they're here. I wouldn't go to Romania or anywhere like that and start throwing rubbish all over the floor. No way. They're accommodating me. I'd be even more nice than I am in my own place. You know what I mean? But it's them channels need to do that. That's what I think they need to do. There's loads of audit channels popping up because they think it's a good way to make money, and they're just rude people in general, nasty, rude people. But that nasty rudeness can be directed at people who own these industrial estates, and the people, they should go around, and if they see people parked up, throwing rubbish on the floor, driving on grass verges, dumping rubbish everywhere, use that rudeness and just nastiness to teach them people a lesson. That's what they should bloody well do, man. Yeah. If I had the time in life, say I'm a millionaire now, yeah, just to say I am, for example's sakes, and I've got all the time in the world, I think I'd actually put together some way, I don't know how I'd do it yet, I'd put together some way of going around these sorts of places and just watching. And if I see someone throwing rubbish out or whatever, driving on a grass verge, I'd go, look, you cock, have some respect, treat things nice. There's no need for that. Put the rubbish in a bin. I would. I pretty well would. Can't stand it, man. Anyway, I've driven all around. It's all the same. We've seen everything. I'll see you lot later on. But yeah, man. Sometimes, look, I always say, I'll tell you what I always say. I always say, if you've got a bit of spare time, don't just bloody sit still. Don't go on a pocket computer or something, you know, and waste your life and fry your brain. Have a walk around or drive somewhere different, you know, drive somewhere nearby, see what's about. Sometimes you see good, sometimes you come across stuff and you think, Jesus, man, that's bloody nice. I'm glad I did that little detour, or I'm glad I walked down that little path that I didn't need to walk down, but I had spare 10 minutes, so I had to walk. And you come across some nice stuff. And sometimes you come across stuff like this industrial estate that I've just sprung upon, and you think, man, and you think, you know, it opens up your eyes that there's a lot of idiots out there, and they all need a jolly good slap round the face for throwing rubbish all over the floor. Don't care where you are, where you live, there's no need for rubbish on the floor. And there's no need to drive on the grass verges and ruin all the stuff, because they're not going to get mended, and that is how it is. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I'll see you a lot later on, and as I say, do explore if you have spare time. we'll have a nice happy life, you lot. I'm on bloody cloud 9, you know. Even though there's all rubbish everywhere and it's very, very sad, still bloody paradise. Wake up in the morning, take a breath. Yes, took a breath, I'm alive. Look out the window, happy days. Let's go. See you later on, all you lot. All the best. Take care.